Hey y'all, so I thought I would do something I don't think this has ever been done before, but mixing synastry, well, with like countries. I don't know if everybody's I've looked it up. Anyways, so today's chart that I'm going to read is, of course, it's my chart in relationship to a country that hopefully, like, I want to move to, which is Norway. And I thought it'd be a good sort of refreshing sort of take on, I guess you can say, yeah, astrology, a take on the whole thing, specifically, like, because usually synastry is for like its relationships. I don't know. I see countries because it is an event. I don't want to be too anal. I just want to have fun with it. So here we go. As you can see, did you know, by the way, that your Norway is actually Sun-Pluto conjunction? So I consider it a Plutonian country. It explains why they have had all these like right now they're rich because they've gone through all that crap. I don't know, from the past. I don't know. There's something to do with that. Something to do with karma. Pluto is a karmic planet. And as you can see right there, right, Sun, Pluto in Gemini. And actually, it trines my Pluto, as you can see here. I'm going to just look at the more fun bits here. Sun, Pluto, conjunct, trine to my Pluto itself. Which would actually technically be also... Yeah, the Pluto is just, it's trying to my Pluto. So it's almost like, I don't know, I feel like I looked at the relocation chart and I was just like, okay, well, that's just my experience kind of thing. That's what astrology is showing. But I feel like the synastry thing here is really making it tells me something else. I feel like if I were, I don't know, call it wishful thinking, call it placebo effect, call it manifesting. I don't give up. Yes. I feel like this is good because I've always had this connection with certain people from other countries that usually with other countries people from certain countries, I don't know, maybe it's like it's a collective thing. The way I see it is collective personality with my personality, how we relate, right? So this is a good sign. There's a lot of like harmony going on there. But of course, when there's harmony, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to be like that. It means that maybe I might get lazy with my relationship with how I relate with my own personal self, my Nadir right here in the 4th house, right here, right? And how I communicate. But it's also because it's my 3rd house, it kind of like trines the 11th house, right? So it's that whole sort of thing. But I can't ignore the fact that we have the Sun Pluto here, square to my Venus, which means that I don't know. I feel like maybe that would mean that I might have challenges, a lot of challenges with, I guess, self-worth again, or more like possessions and material stuff, wealth as well, particularly with relating with the collective in itself, particularly the country itself, like maybe, I don't know. And I guess that's okay. I don't know. I feel like, why not give it a try, right? Also because like Norway, to go to Norway, I've done some research on it. It's not only expensive, but there's no such thing as money, right? So it depends on how you see it. Depends on the choices that you make. Right, so for me, this is a sign right here. The square, I think that's a sign. But there's also that conjunction right here, opposition to my Neptune. So I might have sort of like, I would probably experience expressing my childlikeness and my ability to just go with the flow and trust and have faith in my childlike self with the way the community or the collective at large, or the community at large in Norway itself, like, and come to that balance. So these two sort of aspects, the square and then the opposition, will help me to find my place if I were to move to Norway. So I think that's a really good aspect here. But also, what do I see here? There's another one here. Moon. Well, 27 degrees. So my moon is in 27 degrees Aquarius. Here we have. What do we have here? 4 degrees. So I would say my moon is conjunct. It doesn't show the conjunction here. There's no sign that there's a conjunction there. If I were to zoom this in, you see that there's no conjunction here. Right here. Right? So, I don't know. I feel like, let's go with Saturn. Where is Saturn in Norway here? Saturn, Norway is 2 degrees Pisces. No. 2 degrees Pisces. Oh, it's in 2 degrees Pisces. So that should be a conjunction. That's funny, they didn't put that there. 27 degrees Aquarius. Okay. Probably. So I might have, I guess, growth, dealing with transforming through the elderly, the older people, the older population there. Something similar to that, tradition, all those things. I believe that's more with Uranus. Uranus. So I'm not sure, but I'm looking at the luminaries here because let's take a look at the luminary, the moon of Norway. So Aries. Oh, sorry, Leo, right here. So that was in Leo. What was in Leo? 5 degrees or 6 degrees Leo. So that means if the 6 degrees Leo, I look into anything close to 6 degrees. Juno. Sextile to right here. So my Juno. I don't know. There's a possibility to kind of have a commitment there, I suppose. Something with commitment. 6 degrees, probably anything actually in the cusp of the next sign. So let's take a look here. 6 degrees. I'm still new to the other asteroids, so I'm not really going to talk about those, as you can probably see. So 6 degrees, Sedna. No, that's not going to apply there. 6 degrees, no, 7 degrees, 6, 7, 8, 9, no. 6 degrees to, oh, okay. Trine, right here. Yeah, I see it, right here. The line is right there. The aspect line is right there. So, moon, I would say, getting to express my soul at a more childlike level. Trying to, I guess the more like community. So people in general, the people I might actually get along with easily and express myself and express my my go-getter side, my sort of having initiative, and especially when it comes to probably like anything recreational, anything 5th house related, being able to express that with the community, more like the community, more like expressing myself. So this is the 1st house, 5th house link. So the 1st house, I guess there's this, you can say that it's an attraction, because I have been attracted to Norwegian culture, specifically Scandinavia, but Norway was what I started with. I was just like drawn to it. I was like it's very cutesy, it's very like childlike, and I find that that's very true of Norway, even though it has a moon, a sun Pluto conjunct in Gemini. There is that sort of youthfulness about it, but it's the moon in Leo that got me to be attracted to it. And this is why this makes sense for me now. So this whole like synastry with person versus the collective or individual collective synastry, I would say it applies. I've never seen this online, at least I don't think so. I did some research and I didn't see it. So, but anyways, so I think this is something interesting. What else is there? If there's something that you guys see that I don't, because I don't play around with Synastry. It's almost like looking at two charts to see. Well, I've done it before. Yeah, I've done my chart and relocation, but that's like separate interpretation. This is like combined interpretation, right? Combined reading.